So after weeks and months of torture, I finished all of my assignments and finals just 3 weeks ago. So afterwards, I did what every Gen Z/millennial kid nowadays does when reaching a goal. I fell into a deep slump of demotivation and boredom. I was basically a human-sized burrito for 2 weeks straight, but I couldn't dwell on this feeling for too long because my first internship was creeping up on me. So I had to get myself back together because this would be my first step into real adulthood. Whatever that means. Still a bit blue, I started packing my bags because for the first day of my internship I needed to go to Berlin. A pretty uneventful but pleasant train ride later, I safely arrived. After some initial confusion, I finally found the right exit where my aunt was already waiting for me. I would stay at her place for the next couple of days. Since I already arrived on Saturday, we had some days to spare, which we spent outside. Cue the beautiful music, because the weather was just... Well, Monday came faster than expected and I needed to get ready because first impressions and all that. And finally it was time to drive to the corporation's location. They already awaited my arrival and then showed me around the building, but honestly there wasn't much to see because there's still an ongoing pandemic, so everyone was working from home. I got my IT stuff and then went back home. And then finally, my real first day began. My first meeting was scheduled at 10 AM, which is pretty nice because I just got home the night prior. But not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous about it because only knowing school and university for basically my whole life, I didn't know what would be expected of me, what tasks I would be given and if I could even do them. But it turns out that I was just overthinking again because my person of contact was very nice and explained everything she does and eventually I need to do in great detail, and at the end of our meeting she assigned me some tasks that I needed to do for the next couple of days. So this is exactly what I did. And honestly, these tasks were pretty easy, weird flex, but I imagined them to be a bit more, difficult. So I eventually found myself ahead of my schedule, and as Friday came, I was pretty pleased with myself. Okay, so I just finished my first week of my first internship. Actually, that's a lie. I finished about 5 hours ago or so, and I just had singing lessons, but I just wanted to talk to you about this week and how I felt. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be harder. This is my first real experience in like a big corporation, and I was afraid that I might not be good enough. But honestly, it's not as hard as I thought it would be. A lot of the things that were talked about in the corporation were also like my topics in university, and I was able to talk with them in a way that I felt like I wasn't just the dumb internship girl, And one realization I had, adults aren't as adulty as I thought they would be. I always had this weird view of adults in corporations. They were like unattainable, top tier people that just I could never reach. I feel like a lot of people who just got out of college really put themselves down too much or underestimate their own qualities and what they can do. It's just that I feel like everything can be learned, and you shouldn't go into a job with the expectation to get everything in one go. I know that I'm guilty of that as well, I always want to do the best, like I want to do the best from the beginning, or I want to be the best from the beginning, but that's not how it works. You have to learn, you have to make mistakes in order to get better, in order to grow. Anyway, I feel like this is getting a bit too philosophical. I still hope you like this little vlog because I never did this before. Let me know in the comments what you think and maybe your thoughts on this topic, maybe. I just blabbered. Yeah, that's it. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.